gonna see what kind of golden energy I have for tonight. Somewhat, at least. Anyway, we're gonna take at stride of life in so many ways here tonight on live. With everything in life these days, I feel like I love being myself on my channel, which is nice. I love being that girl that just kind of craves and wants to share things. Now that October is literally tomorrow, I kind of feel like I'm ready to kind of start putting out content other than the Friday nights I have been doing, and I love doing Friday night lives. It's so much fun, I do admit. So yeah. I figured tonight's a good night to kind of slow down and just enjoy this night of enjoy this night of fun, but yet also talk about new girl motivation, things that I haven't faced since 15 years ago is now in my realm of this year. That's coming back to me, and it's it's hard, to get past. Anyway, I just want to feel at peace and just knowing I can do some of the things that I am doing. I love that I can be myself on here. I did go shopping tonight and I got some fun coats and top and a couple sweaters because it is that kind of season. Coats and sweater season is here, literally. I got some cute numbers that I'll be wearing, which is nice. So I'm not wearing my raincoat every single day of the week, Oops. So what's on tap for me tonight? We're gonna start with this new girl motivation I speak of. What is that? Well, it's basically, now that I'm 32, I just had my birthday, and I feel like it's a good time to kind of go over that new girl motivation and a sense of what I want out of this year to be. I'm promising myself that it's time to hit reset and start over because I feel like I have all these big goals and dreams and things like that. And I feel like it's hard to bring it down to how I'm going to go about it, because I am this person that's I'm a girl that likes to do a lot of things and just seeking positive ways of life. So kind of the first thing that I want to do at this age is not saying I did this in my past age, but I feel like I want to do more of this. But that is definitely gigging Now, if you don't know what gigging is, it's basically like side jobs, basically. And I love when I can do those things. I feel like having side jobs are it's like I say, the icing on the cake for motivation and the things that I'm passionate about and kind of experimenting and just using my career skills from both my associates and my filmmaking certification. So I want to use it in a good sense of knowing what I want and put it out there. You know? Sorry I'm yawning. It's been quite a day for me. Um so yeah, so it's I am known for really knowing what I want in life, and I kind of feel like it's important to have that. So what is gigging for me? It's using my career skills and finding things that I want to work on, basically, and to make them happen. So the past one I did was a film gig, and that was a lot of fun for me. Now on to the next thing is I might be doing a production, a theater production, and I'm gonna help with the crew, which is really, really cool. Now, I'm hoping I can do the fashion, like the costume stuff, because I feel like that's something that I'm really good at because I'm really into fashion. So it's I want to give myself a hand at that, which would be really cool because I do look up to this lady that does costume design for the movie Cruella, and I saw that movie when it was in the theaters, and I really love that movie. So I'm okay, if I can get a hand at this, I know I can be good at that. So I'm gonna try my hand at all the different. So if I can do costume design or anything to do with fashion or costuming of any sense, it'll be truly cool and iconic. And I know they used to have this closet where they would have all the different stuff from past shows. And me, when I used to be a part of the production system at the college, there was this huge closet and of all the costumes. And I'm let's resurface some of this stuff, you know? I am known for learning how to do that. So there's this lady that I look up to in costume design, and that's right up my alley. I love fashion. Costume design could be the next best thing for me. So that would be a really cool thing. So finding gigs for me is really cool. I get to experiment and see what I want to do for those different kinds of gigs. So it could be film, it could be fashion, it could be anything that I'm really good at and I want to do, and I find a side hustle that works for that. I can either get paid for it or I could say it's a volunteer thing or whatever. It's really amazing work that they do, and I could see myself doing that, so it's a sense of motivation for me when I'm learning the way of a career girl, because that's me, because I've learned that self-starting way of life. So under the umbrella of finding a good career is really knowing what you really want and what you're passionate about. And I just like go with what my heart says and be like, okay, I can do this. I can inspire someone else and be like, ooh, I want to try that too. You know, try something like that. See, that's me trying to say you could be a self starter as well, like I am. So that's something to pick up on in the fashion or in any of the worlds that's out there and you want to try something. I always inspire people to do that. So yeah. Now when it comes to um sorry, I'm just like all right, trying not to think about things right now, but that's okay. This is taking my mind off stuff, I guess. So yeah. So that's what self-starting is if anyone wants to know. Now, so that's one thing is doing gigging. So that's what that is. Um Number 2, another um new girl motivation type deal would be I don't want to call it new girl cuz I'm not a new girl. I just say that because of my new age. Basically, I should call it new age girl. Literally. But the second thing would be like I don't know, probably like seeking the passion of creative downtime. Having creative downtime. And I think that would be like really cool to do. I love when I can just like I'm not often like that and I know like when I'm creative, I feel like I know I can have that sense of creative voice in life and I think that's really cool to do, which is nice. I just so like having a creative voice is like having an art of something. So that would be like something really cool to do is like having that kind of creative voice that I want to be for for people, but also like in general as well, like journaling and all the different things that I love that I'm really into. I want to kind of like do more of that creative voice thing. Nothing like me like creating a voice like in like this way, but more like artistic, like art, journaling, anything that makes up what I just said, That's basically. Not supported on this device. Don't worry. I don't know what that was about, but okay. Um, so when it comes to having that creative motivation, oh, okay, whatever that was. A little bubble in this world. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with my chat stream. I don't know what's going on there. But I know my video is working. So, okay. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming on tonight. Yeah, need the need all my best friends and loved ones and everyone on to cheer me on here, to cheer me up on this channel tonight. Um, there's so much I've learned. So, back to what I was saying before, we're doing like new age, new girl motivation. So those are two. My third one would be I would love to kind of like see what it's like to take some fun classes, but on an app that that I like. So I think that would be really cool. I used to have iTunes U on my iPad, which maybe while we're talking about this, we can reload it because it's something that like I'm known for and I love like learning new things in life. And I think that would be like really good for me, you know? Not iTunes U, whatever that is. I'm trying to find it. And it's not gonna be Wondrium as much as I like that. It's either iTunes U or something U. I know it's not Game U because that's with games. I know a lot of people do that nowadays. I'm just gonna hit search for Apple and see what comes up because I think it's just like somewhere in here. There's this app. It's like, okay, that's Apple Books. I'm gonna reload that for sure. But I wanna try to find my other one that I like. I love reading books on here, but I do wanna find the app that I used to have. I think it's called iTunes U or something. Something U. Edu. I know it has something to do with that. And it's not Uno, as much as I love Uno. It's a good game if anyone needs a good game recommendation. TunesU, Edu, Apple, Classroom. Maybe they changed it to Classroom. I really have not a clue. iTunes U. I'm gonna find it, even if it's for the. I know there's Khan Academy. I know about that one, but I'm trying to remember some of the things that I did do. And it's like so motivating and exciting. I love when I can. I feel like taking classes would kind of like not only take my mind off stuff, but it'd be like super fun to do when I'm ready to kind of like refocus my life in a bright light. I feel like that would like be exciting. if I can figure out where to find it, that would be a good thing. I might have to like look in here, go to this, and I'll search for it. Here we go. Now, if it still exists, yay. Oh, they took it out? Why would they take out something that's really, really exciting and cool? I'm telling you, this iPad's weird. If it doesn't exist anymore, then why am I trying to load it? Is the $1,000,000 question. I'm gonna try to find anything that I once had and got me excited about everything, you know. Mm, anyway, like I love just like motivation stuff. I guess we're gonna have to find a new way to find classes because apparently iTunes U doesn't exist anymore. I I think it's a sign everything needs to be upgraded in my life, which is definitely true. So yeah, so that's the third thing is so let's start. So the first one was I don't even remember anymore. Um, you know what? I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm like, I don't know if it's just because I'm like trying to think. So yeah, the first one was the gigging because that's something I wanted to do. So that's that. So there's gigging. The second one was working on my creative abilities. The third one is to attempt at an online class like thing. So yeah. Now the fourth one I would love to be able to do, and that's um I would love to have a sole reason for video making for people I love because I feel like I'm really good at that and I love telling my story and I think me I want to get back into like the filming stuff too just for fun and really putting out content like I usually would. But I know lately I've been doing just Friday Night Lives, and that's a lot of fun, and I love it. Sometimes I forget to post on other days. If you have not noticed, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just, I just put everything into one video, and it's fine with me. But, you know, sometimes a lot of things go in the back seat, and I realize I just need to put out content like I used to. But I am gonna give you guys a little bit of a foresee into that next after we go over all these goals of mine. Um, so the fourth thing would be like, so I'm gonna say the fourth thing is being more into my film career a little bit and just like start filming projects for fun and getting into that whole side of life again. So that's exciting that I want to really get into, which is nice. So that's something I want to do, even if it's like a life story or positive inspiration that I want to put into a film, do that, or cooking, or singing, or whatever. Speaking, I do need to work on my music this weekend. Um, because yes, I am back to my singing ways and I need to be top notch for the upcoming Christmas concert. Anyway, um, another, so number 5, I'm gonna go up to 6 because that's all I could think of. It's probably 6. Number 5 would be work on improving improving my productivity and motivation. I feel like that's been a little bit like behind a little bit because like usually I'm on it doing stuff and things like that. I kind of been like in the I know in the celebrating mode and everything. So it's kind of like it's been a minute, let's say, you know, and get back into my secret projects that I'm working on and really just like going to the library when I'm going to the library or when I'm going to the gym because I'm focusing on my fitness. You know, like I want to try to do that. So, yeah, so number 5 is like diving back into my productivity and motivation of everyday things and going to Dunkin' and doing like work on work on my motivation there because it's like a new profound energy. So I'm not at my apartment all the time. So I'm not like a lonely little lady trying to figure out how to do life, you know? Like I love doing fun random things. Who knows, I might get like a pumpkin donut. My guilty pleasure. But I'm not trying to say I need to eat 100 of them. I'm not saying that. But for the followers out there, I'm trying my best to continue with the losing weight process. And I'm sure I gained couple pounds because I was eating a little crazy over the past week. So it it's just needed. So yeah. Um what else? Um oh yeah, number 6, the last one. I'm gonna say number 6 is definitely a good one for me. I'm gonna say the last goal for me is to start figuring start hosting events again. And I feel like that's something I'm working on and hosting events like that's like me saying like I'm ready to kind of like all right, let's try to get back into the whole hosting thing. I used to throw surprise parties and different things and I'm like I'm so ready to start hosting again. So it's a lot of fun to kind of like do things like this. You know? So like it's time to kind of like, you know, I don't even know what the word I'm looking for here, but it'll come to me. I it's like I'm trying to keep myself together tonight. So yeah. Um I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh yeah, my sixth goal is definitely a good one. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna say my sixth goal is I'm gonna say working on working on my mind and soul situation. I feel like I've been so busy in life that I forget to take a break. But when I need a break, I mean like some time to get things done around here and kind of like feel better about myself, you know? But then there's also a day where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to kind of just like watch a movie or maybe get back into my journaling ways. So like having that sense of self-care and focus on that thing. So that is like my six goals of new girl motivation of this age. So that's pretty good for what's coming from me. Now, I'm going to talk about something here. Okay, 15 years ago. Not saying I'm going back down a rabbit hole or anything, but if anyone remembers Scooter, he passed away in 2008, and that's what happened 15 years ago. Yeah, and thinking about Scooter lately and how that meant a lot to me having him in my life. Mm, You know, and now I'm at a point in my life where now I'm a- now now that chap now now that I think about it, it makes me feel like wow, it's been that long and I like miss him and everything. Doggy heaven and all. But sad to say this, but I don't want to say it on here because I know I'm trying to be strong and be myself. But yet I want to not say anything either because like I love Kaylee so much. Me and her have been close since like day one. She was always been my little baby, literally. So yeah. And now that it for her it's 14, almost 15. And it's kind of hard just to wrap my head around all this right now. But, you know, there's doggy doggy heaven is might be in the cards soon for her. I'm trying not to think about it so much because I know how much she means a lot to me. She's been there for me ever since like high school. Literally, like a lot of people remember her in so many ways, you know. Like she's been through like a huge major like every single decade literally with me. She would always be by my side. She would jump on my bed and we would like watch TV together, or we're like just hanging out, we're being lazy, and just like she would kiss me awake every single morning, like not saying she's the dog, but like give me a look, you know, saying how much she means a lot to me, you know. Having her around was like having someone that like was there for me for every single decade of my life, you know. It's amazing like how far she's come in my life. Like from right before I moved out, it was hard for me to part away from her. And I'm like, "Mom, please take care of Kaylee for me." And I told my mom that, and she took on the roles fine, and she's been taking care of her all these years from then to now, but at the same time, she's also my girl too. So like she means a lot to me. Like me and her spent a lot of memories together. So like from high school to college, she's been through everything with me. She's met all my best friends and people that I spent time with, and over the years, so like she knows everybody, you know, that she's seen me. She saw me at my lowest and she saw me at my highest, you know. Like right now I feel like it's a blessing almost for me because like I just had my birthday and she's made it this far. Like I think she just wanted to see me happy and thriving and be like, "Girl, you got this. You gave me this life for a reason." You know? It's like a blessing for me knowing that like I'm okay and she doesn't want me hurt or doesn't want to see me sad, you know? Knowing that like I was a good mommy, a good dog mommy, you know? For anyone that are pet lovers out there like I am, you know, like keep your pets close because they mean a lot to you, you know? So like it's important to like love them as your family and just be like loved by them, because they mean a lot to you, like having don't mind that's my dishwasher going off. It's a sign that like I've gotten myself together today finally, like after everything from last week and this week, you know, just hold them. So anyway, back to what I'm saying, my mind's like running like a runaway train tonight, but yeah, keep your pets close as much as you can because they mean a lot to you, especially me because like I'm a good dog mommy and I was that girl that would always take care of Kaylee, you know, and it's important to be loved by your pets at all times. And now, well, I have not yet decided right now. When the time is right, maybe it's a sign. I don't know. But when the time is right, not saying now, but maybe in the bright future of animals, I want to maybe consider a pet, maybe. Not now, though, with everything going on, but that might be my next step, and maybe having some kind of pet for me to take care of. And I have not decided what yet, but not now, though. I'm gonna wait when the time is right, you know. But I'm gonna be definitely, if I'm not like active that much on my channel, and I do want to share my when I do decide to get a pet of any kind, so I'm not talking to a wall all the time. Literally, I feel like I do that anyway. My wall is my pet, literally. You know. I'm like, "Oh, Schmucky Wookums, how are you? Oh, I love you all. Oh, I love you, Olivia." Like, yeah. Anyway, so that's those two. So those are those things. Now we're just gonna like, I'm not closing early or anything like that for anyone who will be jumping back on. You know, I just want to like, I love spending time on here because it gives me a place to have a voice for myself and having a sense of being who I am, which is nice. You know, a safe space to talk about anything that is important to me. So let's see what else is happening. I think now is a good time to kind of like whatever's left of this time on my channel. If people don't know, I'm gonna do a little repost, you know, of what's going on. For for the people who don't know what's happening, I'm gonna fill you guys in via chat on the side. So yeah. Mm, yeah. For people who don't know what's going on, you know, just check. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, sorry for the moment of silence. It's okay. So, you know, I figured it's a good moment of silence for a minute or two to kind of reflect and just relax on here tonight. I'm taking it easy tonight. So, whatever happens on here happens. So, I'm gonna just read some things. I'm just gonna do some reading of some things here. The strongest people follow their hearts and don't always play by the rules, which is truth. Since I'm into fitness and stuff, so I have this thing that's called I Love Fitness. So this is a quote. As long as you're putting the work in and you're actually trying, you're doing your best. So, so please stop beating yourself up. That is true fact. Another good quote is, as long as there is music, you are never alone. That is true. Looks like my friends had a fun night out. Um, what do you have a low tolerance for? That's a good one too. Smile like a monkey with a new banana. Yep, that's a good one. Tonight I pray that God heals every person living with pain. Amen. I pray October will be a month filled with good news, financial rain, many new opportunities, peace, love, good health, and healing to those I love. And anyone who reads this, may God richly bless everyone. Amen. Starbucks has a secret drink size you need to know about. Friday night out, and it's a picture of this goofy lady. A bicycle can't stand on its own because it's too tired. Another one is that an apple fritter cake recipe if anyone's into baking. That sounds good. So yes, so look for an apple fritter cake. For anyone who needs a good movie recommendation on Disney Plus, this one's a good watch, and it's Hocus Pocus 2. Yep, it's out on Disney Plus for anyone who has that. I have it only because of Hulu. Um, People come and go in your life, but the right ones always stay, which is true. Exercise is a blessing, Not a chore. I work out because I am grateful. I physically can. Um, let's see here. The itsy bitsy paycheck just posted to my account. Down came the bills and wiped the money out. Okay then. I think these are mostly quotes, but I do love this picture. Pretty. Imagine being there. It's spectacular. For anyone who has babies, I'm gonna show you this. And then that's something. Oh, pasta boards are the newest food board trend, and I'm loving it. And I'll show you what that looks like. If you follow Totally the Bomb, it's like really, really cool stuff that they share. Name a food in which you only purchase name brand. It all depends on what it is. Okay. Someone's falling asleep. My sister is falling asleep on me. Oh, for anyone that is a Wendy's eater, not saying now at this hour, but I'm just saying for anyone who ever sees a Wendy's, Wendy's is releasing a peppermint frosty, and the holidays have never tasted so good. So be on the lookout for that when it does come out. Another good one is nutritionist explains why you should freeze avocado. I wonder what that's about. This is just funny. Uh, okay, bad habit, people. Sorry. Anyone who has bad habits like I do. It's normal. Pretend you never saw anything. Lazy peach cobbler. That looks really, really good if anyone's into baking, like some people are. Another fun news thing for what's happening. The Monsters movie has dropped on Netflix and people are loving it. So check that out if you have Netflix. For the love of God, we know about the water at Camp Luweni, Luzuni. I don't know how to pronounce it, say truth. Good things are going to happen. Oh, yeah. It's been quite a day today, I have to admit. Happy Friday! I'm hooked on autumn. Now we're going to the home page. Another good one would be right. Moment of silence again. Sorry. It's normal. Let's see here. When you wake tomorrow, it'll be October, and I like the picture that it comes with. It's okay to ask for help, take a break, have bad days, say no, grow as a person, leave bad people. Which is the truth. Scotty McCreery received the call of a lifetime when the King George Strait gave him a ring. He details their call in George Strait's reaction to Damn Straight this weekend from Gruenny Hall, which is pretty cool for that matter. Okay, now to kind of like wrap this up a little bit, last few minutes or so, we're just gonna like have a little fun on here. I love everybody. Thank you. Um, I don't know why I'm getting tired all of a sudden. It's weird, normal, I guess. For anyone that needs to know the weather for tomorrow in this chillyville of New Jersey, I'm gonna give you a weather update. I'm gonna do this. Ready? Weather open. See? Call that a genius. Alright, right now it's cloudy and 61. Tomorrow is rainy, 80%, and the lowest is 56. And Sunday, rainy, which is 50%, and the highest will be 55. We are in the temperature of autumn. Please dress warm with this crazy cold weather. Drink some soup or have soup, either for lunch or dinner, whatever is your preference. Um, I do have to say, what else? Some, so yeah, so that's what's up with the weather. I see me here. Um, I would also say, ow, I don't know what's up with me at these quiet moments, but that's okay. Oh yeah, so here's something that YouTube is doing. It's called Fashion is Getting a Makeover. Watch hashtag remake the runway shorts and make your own. How cool is that? So please check that out. Okay. Some other fun channels to check out is All About, which is fun. Another good one is Catherine June, who's really cool, and all. Just to give you a couple YouTube channels to check out. Now that I'm getting really, really out of it, I think it's a sign to just relax and call it a night. So, hope this kind of set the tone for the month as well as for this week as well. So, happy Friday, everybody. Love you guys. And like that.